You simply can't deny the beauty of Aruba's coastline, but preserving this natural wonder takes action, not just admiration. The Aruba Conservation Foundation and its partners recently gave turning the tide a whole new meaning. ACF, along with partners, invited stakeholders, press, and other members of the community to watch the premiere of the 90-minute documentary that takes us through the work that is being done to restore Aruba's mangrove forests and Aruba's coral reefs. Turning the Tide is doing so much more than simply educating the community of Aruba on a nature restoration pilot project. It is actually uniting communities for nature conservation in Aruba. I say this because by documenting the entire work that is being done in nature, then weaving it together with expert interviews in a movie-going experience complete with popcorn and big screen, it allows for undivided attention, making the message resonate in a more organic and impactful way.
Really was kind of shocked. A lot was gone.
Renee Hankins is interviewed in the film, and he is the project leader of Turning the Tide. He shares a 2023 before and after snorkeling experience with us.
So we were snorkeling, and we were very happy when we came out of the water. I think it was a 1 kilometer drift. We came out of the water, and all my colleagues, coral specialists, they were very happy because they didn't know that Aruba still had such a beautiful reef. With sea turtles, stingrays, a lot of fish. Diversity was quite good.
In just 1 year, the biologist personally witnessed drastic deterioration of Aruba's coral life, a stark reminder of why this restoration work is critical.
And a year after, I went snorkeling again. I was on the island, and I saw. I wanted to enjoy nature. It was just 1 year later, and there was a disease, stony coral tissue loss disease, that raged the Caribbean, also coral bleaching. But I thought, well, it won't be that bad. But I snorkeled the reef again, and it was really disappointing. So it was a smothering reef, not so many fish. It looked, a lot looked dead within 1 year. So I realized, have I seen the last beautiful reef of Aruba, or can we restore it or not? So I was very sad.
The documentary is divided into two key parts: the restoration of our precious mangroves and the protection of Aruba's coral reefs. In the documentary, you will see a detailed and close look into the hard work our nature partners and volunteers are doing to restore and protect coral reefs and mangroves.
Well, the whole project is focusing on two restoration interventions. We are restoring the mangroves. So the mangroves are silted because a lot of erosion material ends up from the hills into the mangroves, and the mangroves are becoming land. And that's what you don't want, because mangroves, they have a nursery function. Fish are getting born there, birds are breeding there. And if they are dying, you see it in the back of Spaan's Lagoon, it's just a muddy area, and we want that to be alive with mangrove again. So we have been digging silt traps, so if again erosion comes down the hills, the silt is concentrated in those silt traps, and we're opening the mud area again to make mangrove channels. So the tide is coming in again with fresh water.
Believe it or not, these large cement-like structures play a crucial role in coral restoration. They provide a foundation for coral development. One of the many fascinating insights you'll discover in the film.
The reefs part, we implemented 2 types of artificial reefs along the south coast in 3 locations, and we outplanted corals from scuttle bubbles. We outplanted them on the artificial reefs just to kickstart coral development.
One of the most powerful takeaways from the documentary is taking the journey with the nature experts on the field and then knowing that there's been progress made.
It was incredible to see the community coming together, eager to help.
Yesterday we were going to have a look, and what we saw was quite promising.
Exciting. Elbow bump.
Nicole Dancer is from Scubble Bubbles, who played an integral role in the coral restoration pilot project. She says turning the tide on the big screen simply makes sense.
The Turning the Tide project was important to do because we really want to protect, restore, and conserve our nature, but making it into a documentary really shows a couple of things. One, it shows how connected the mangroves and the coral reefs are, and more importantly, there are so many people here who don't know the state of our environment, and they're not aware of what's going on there, both the negatives, but also the positives to help it, right? So many people don't know what kind of actions are being taken to help the coral reefs. And so by making this documentary, by making it on this big scale and making a little excitement behind it, we're hoping that more people will come see and learn what we're doing and how everybody here wants to help the environment.
It is evident the nature restoration work being done in Aruba currently is a team effort. It's also wonderful to see how proud all these partners are to work together and to contribute.
Mayang, nos mesmo yuna, nos mesmo chiquita nang me servim para wak essa aqui nang conservar e preservar o que nós temos agora aqui para o futuro.
As part of the Turning the Tide project, Scubble Bubble's role was actually to provide all the coral, because we're the only people doing coral restoration in Aruba. So the artificial reefs were brought in, they were done with the Aruba Conservation Foundation. Wageningen helped with some of the science and the monitoring of it, but we were the ones who provided the corals for those reefs.
Let's be honest for a moment. Conversations about the environment can sometimes carry a negative sentiment. But this documentary delivers a different message. Yes, Aruba's environment needs help, but as Turning the Tide shows, if we work together, we can make a difference.
If I had only one thing that I could wish everyone would take away from this film and from seeing the documentary, it would be that hope's not lost, and that there are a lot of people who care, and that if they just get involved and they take a little bit of a small step, their small step makes an even bigger step when we're all together and we're all working together. And so it's not all doom and gloom, even though we sometimes see it that way, but there is still hope. So I would want them to just walk away feeling hopeful.
This locally produced film made by the people of Aruba, about Aruba, for the Aruban community, is now playing in theaters. Check your local listings and experience Turning the Tide for yourself.